So this video is a review of how to do the marquee tool selection and free transform assignment. So to start with, again, for the project, you're basically destroying a person's face. So what you're going to do, one, for this, you need to have the following. You need to use the rectangular marquee tool to make a selection and then transform it. You need to make one elliptical selection and transform it. Then you need to do one combined selection and transform it, one subtracted selection and transform it, and then a shape cut out of the image, or ideally use the marquee tool to cut out either an oval or a square somewhere in the image. Okay, so that's what you need to have to get the points. So we are going to do this in Photopea, but first we're going to download the face. So face will appear, download. Then I can close this tab. Okay, then I can open up Photopea. New project. Title here, we're going to call it marquee. And then I want to find where it says photo. Click on 5x7. And then change the DPI or resolution to 150. And then hit create. So then I should have a blank little work surface. So now I'm going to go to File. I'm going to do Open in Place. Go to my downloads. Find my face, open it. So, you notice you got the bounding box. So now I can stretch it. When I got it where I want it, I'm going to hit enter. So here's a part where it's a little different than what you've seen before. So remember I said this is bringing it in as a smart object. What we're going to be doing though is going to be wanting to play with the pixels. So because we want to play with the pixels of the image, we've got to convert it from a smart object into actual pixels. So to do that, I'm going to come over here to this layer. I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to rasterize. So again, right click, this menu should appear and you're looking for rasterize. If you notice that little box down here disappears. So now I'm going to come over here, find the marquee tools. So here are my marquee tools. You got rectangular and elliptical. I am going to start with the rectangular. You should see it in here. Okay, the top should look like this. Then again, I'm going to drag and select part of the image. You'll see that marching ants. So now I'm going to go up to Edit. I'm going to go Copy. Edit, paste. So it looks like nothing happened, except if you look over in the layers, I actually have a layer of just the eye. Okay. So now in that layer with the eye, notice the layer is highlighted. I'm going to come now to Edit. Toward the bottom, you have Free Transform. Be careful of doing the quick command. If this is Photoshop, I would be really stressing the quick command. But because you are on a Chromebook, the Alt-Control-T will usually cause it to like jump, make a new tab up in your little bar up here. So I would just click on this and not use the quick command. Notice you get that bounding box like you saw with Open in Place. So now I can then stretch it. If you want to rotate it, you can rotate it. You can move it wherever you want to. And then hit enter when you get it where you want it. So now, here's the key thing. I am in the layer of just this eyeball. I want to be back to the layer of the face. So I got to come over here to layers, click on the face layer. So now I'm going to switch this from a rectangle now to ellipse. I'm going to grab a section. So again, just drag, then repeat, edit, copy, edit, paste, then edit, free transform. Again, I can move it, I can push it up, push it down. When I get it where I want, I'd enter. And then as before, I got to go back to my layer with the face. So this one is highlighted. So now I am going to do a additive selection. So to do that, I'm going to take one shape and bring it forward. Then I'm going to hold the Shift key and then drag over and drag one that connects. So that is making a connected selection. Also, if you click up here, this will also make the connected. It's also called Unite. Okay. So then, as before, I will go Edit, Free Transform. I can make it bigger. I can make it smaller. Move it where I want it. The next one, I'm again making sure I'm in that copy of the face. This time, I'm going to do a selection that is going to be a subtractive selection. So I am going to start with my oval. Then I'm going to click up here. I'm going to switch to the rectangle. You can keep it as an oval too if you want to. Doesn't matter. I'm just showing you you can jump between the two tools. Now, instead of holding the Shift key, I'm going to find the Alt key, or Alt, hold the Alt key, then drag over the selection, making sure I come into contact with that first selection, and notice it chops part of it out. Then I'm going to go Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste, Edit, Free Transform. So I've made a bunch of little parts and pieces. And again, over here in the layer order, if you want to, you can move one above the other. If you want to overlap, build one in, those kind of things. Okay, the last thing I need to do is actually cut part of this image out. So now I'm going to choose one of the marquee tools. I just happen to be in the rectangle. So I'm going to just put a marquee selection over the image, making sure I'm in the layer of the image, and then I'm going to hit backspace. And then it cuts it out. And if you want to get rid of it, you go up to Select and go Deselect. Marching Ants goes away. Then now I need to go to File, Export As, JPEG. Again, your quality doesn't have to be so high. You can put it about 50%. And then go Save. And it should save to my downloads. Then I can upload into the project.